I think that humans are basically a human's brain and the ability of a human to perceive its own existence, metacognition, has evolved at a rate that's much higher than our rate to cope with that awareness. So what I mean by that is that basically it's like the human brain is a really, really fast car, but the human mentality and the ability to cope with the realities of that is like a 5-year-old. So we can easily run to conclusions like, oh wow, like all of these weird existential dread questions. And I think that's what happens. I think that's what people do with religion. I think that's what they do with culture or with nationalism. And so they can just look for a way that they can put all of their questions in life and all of the things that they think are unfair and wrong. They can just find a person who will put them in that box. Because a lot of people, I think, are uncomfortable with their capacity for rational thought. And so they actively try to suppress it as much as they can. And they also exist inside a society that rewards you and actively wants you to suppress that rational thought. And so all of these things come together, and you have people that are addicted to gambling, killing themselves constantly. That's what happens. That's it. That's what I think. And I know this might sound crazy, but I think that's why it's happening. Do people feel safer in numbers? Yeah. It's still not as bad as OnlyFans. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to argue. You think whatever you want. Religious folk don't want to admit that humans created a greater power than themselves. They fear the unknown. Believing that stuff is easier than seeking the truth. It's because you're never going to find the truth. The people are just as close to finding the answers to the universe as a dog is. Like, if you think about this in terms of like IQ, I think that you probably need theoretical 10,000 IQ to perceive the existence, like the entire nature of existence. And the smartest people are like a little bit over 200. We're not even remotely close. Yeah, like I really, that's what I believe. We're just smarter animals? Yeah, exactly. I mean, you think about the spectrum. It would legit break our brains? Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't order and design tell us there's a designer? I don't know.